By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of Jim Rohn's process for setting and accomplishing goals. Jim Rohn believed that the ultimate advantage of having goals isn't actually completing them, rather it's what you do and who you become as a result of doing them. The process of setting goals helps to gain clarity, which is why it is effective. It is how we mold our aspirations into something tangible. It enables us to focus in on the precise steps we must take to fulfill our desires in life. Setting goals allows us to stretch and develop in ways we have never done before. We must work to consistently set goals and take specific actions to improve if we're going to accomplish our objectives. We can take the following steps to better gain clarity on our goals and achieve them at a much faster rate. Step 1. Evaluate and reflect. Knowing where we are right now and how satisfied we are with our current situation is the only way we can rationally decide what we want in the future and how we'll get there. Therefore, first take some time to consider, write down, and ponder on your current circumstances. This will help us identify the gap between where we are and where we want to go in life. Set aside some time this week analyzing and reflecting. See where you are and record it so that as months pass and you continue a regular period of assessment and reflection, you can see just how much progress you've made. This does wonders to help gain momentum as well as help you make adjustments to your plans when necessary. Step 2. Define your dreams and goals. Being able to dream about a better life and also being able to establish and set objectives to realize those ambitions is one of the amazing gifts humanity has been given. We can imagine a better future for ourselves and our families by looking deeply within. Better financial, emotional, spiritual, and physical life are all things we can wish for. Not only can we dream, but we can also follow those dreams. Not only can we pursue them, but we also have the cognitive capacity to develop a strategy and a plan to realize those desires. That is true power. What are your hopes and objectives? This is what you want, not what you already have or have done. Have you ever taken the time to sit down, consider your life's principles, and determine what you truly want? Have you ever taken the time to genuinely contemplate, pay close attention to your emotions, and discover the dreams that abide within you? Your aspirations are real. Everyone possesses them. They may be present at the surface or may be deeply buried as a result of years of people telling you they were stupid, but they are nonetheless present. Consider what truly exhilarates you. Think about the things that really make your heart race when you are alone and silent. What do you want to do for a living or just for fun? What are you most eager to achieve? If you knew you would succeed, what would you try? What profound ideas fill your heart with enthusiasm and joy? You'll feel terrific and be in the dream zone when you respond to these questions. Only when we reach this stage do we actually realize what our dreams are. Every dream you have should be recorded. Remember that you are dreaming, therefore don't consider any of them to be excessively absurd or silly. Let your thoughts wander while making detailed notes. Now order those aspirations. Which are the most significant? Which are the most practical? Which one would you most like to do? Put them in order you'll actually attempt to achieve them. Not only are we dreaming, but we are also consistently pushing towards action. Step 3. Make your goals SMART. SMART. S stands for specific. Goals are not the place for dithering. They are not the place for ambiguity. Ambiguous objectives lead to ambiguous outcomes. Incomplete objectives result in insufficient futures. M stands for measurable. Always set quantifiable objectives. I would use the phrase particularly measurable in order to adhere to our idea of specificity. A is for attainable. Setting unreachable objectives is one of the harmful things that plenty of individuals do, despite their best efforts. R stands for realistic. A goal ought to be something we can realistically turn into a reality in our life. There are some objectives that are just not doable. Even if it is a really ambitious objective, you must be able to affirm that it is absolutely realistic and that you have a good chance of achieving it. It could even be necessary to say that it will require X, Y, and Z, but if those things happen, it can be done. This is not to imply that it shouldn't be a lofty objective, but it must be achievable. T is for time. There should be a deadline for every objective. The fact that a great goal has an end and a target date for completion is one of the most potent characteristics. You continue to work on it over time because you don't want to fall behind and because you want to finish it by the deadline. It's okay to divide a large goal into various components for measurement and timing. Set more manageable objectives and work on them at your own pace. Smart goals have a deadline. Step 4. have accountability. When someone is aware of your goals, they might hold you accountable by having you give an account of how far along you are in working towards them. Accountability gives your procedure some heft. Having someone hold us accountable is not always an option, so we must learn to do this ourselves. Make sure you hold yourself accountable. Put rules in place that will make it painful to come up short on your goal. Sticking to your commitments is a surefire way to build confidence that is sky high. Overall, remember that setting objectives enables you to develop new habits, direct your attention, and maintain your momentum in life. A sense of self-mastery and concentration are two additional benefits of goals. In the end, you can't measure what you can't manage, and you can't improve what you can't manage well. You may accomplish all of that and more by setting goals. Get serious about your desired outcomes, get clear about your objectives, and take action. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this simplified version of Jim Rohn's beliefs on setting goals, please subscribe to our channel. We hope you stay tuned so we can all grow together.